Apologists frequently use the fine-tuning argument as evidence of a god's existence. They say that the constants of the universe are very specific, and if they were even slightly different, it would not be possible for this universe to have developed living organisms. Since this is the case, they argue, it is very improbable that this is a coincidence. They believe that it is more likely that a god fine-tuned the universe to make the emergence of life possible. What I find odd about this argument is that the assertion that life is impossible under different constants implies that it is impossible for God to create life under different constants. In other words, it implies that God is not omnipotent. Inspiring Philosophy thinks he's found an effective rebuttal to this problem.
The evidence of fine-tuning doesn't always entail external restrictions. A designer can also finely tune for personal preference or for personal reasons. For example, let's say a scientist wants to build a computer, but then finely tunes it to only function at 76 degrees. This doesn't mean the scientist was bound by external restrictions to create the computer to only survive at a certain temperature. It means he chose to for his own personal reasons.
This moves the goalpost. Originally, the fine-tuning argument asserted that the universe has the constants it does because life is impossible under other constants. IP's assertion, however, is not that the universe's constants are necessary for life per se, because a god could create life that is able to survive under a different set of constants. Rather, IP is arguing that the universe has the constants it does because God wants them that way. This is an obvious cop-out. Not only does it move the goalpost, it also renders the argument unfalsifiable. If we were to discover that it is possible for some kind of life to live under any set of constants, that would falsify the idea that the universe had to be fine-tuned for life. The idea that the universe is fine-tuned for God's preferences, however, could never be falsified and is therefore practically meaningless.